Hey guys, what's going on? So a little progress update here. We are on day 5. We got our 3-star summon ticket, and I used it on Maria. Yeah. Also, I got everyone to 50, so that's pretty cool as well. Was able to clear some new contents. Maria, I got her because I was initially planning on getting Mitas, I think, or is it Mitra? I think it's Mitra, the gun dude, because I got his ultimate weapon out of an accidental 10+1, but they were saying he's kind of niche and more for in-game and not really that great in general, so I decided to go for Maria to kind of get my magic team going there. I probably will eventually get Jane as well, in replacement of Claws. But for now, I think the team's pretty good. We got a lot of damage going on there. I did decide to raise Epis. I find her very, very good. She does tons of damage and is decently survivable as well with her first skill, which she can heal herself. No CC, unfortunately, but with Maria here, I have a ton of CC. I think every single one of her skills is some sort of CC, so that's good. And we also have some CC on him as well. Ultimately, I'm quite satisfied with my current team. Like I said, with Jane, it would be pretty much perfect, I think. I would like that a lot, but for now, this is how it is. I could buy Jane, but then a lot of people recommended to not actually buy heroes, get them out of the inn, and spend your diamonds on refreshing like Stockade and the upper dungeons. Story mode wise, we are on chapter 5 right now. We're about halfway through normal mode, but it did start getting really hard around this area, 514, 515. The last boss here was insanely difficult, even on easy, but I just found out you need to keep CCing her, because if she gets off her active and summons those shadow clone things, it's like your starting team she summons, and then she like kills everyone, or those clones kill everyone. So if you don't get a constant chain of CC, or if you don't have a constant chain of CC, you're going to get pretty much screwed regardless. Besides that, let's see, raid. I have been doing a bit of raids, got up to level 50 Fire Dragon, but then that kind of screwed me up because I only do raids with my girlfriend. So with Fire Dragon, we made a decent amount of progress because, of course, you can only take 6 units with you anyway, so a duo is usually enough. I usually take Claws, Frey, and Epis, and she takes her 3, which are, I believe, Kaula, Castle, and Aisha. Yeah, she got Aisha. I kind of wanted to go for Aisha also, but as far as raids are concerned, since, like I said, we do them a lot together, it would be kind of bad if we both had Aisha because we can only bring one of our Aishas. But I don't regret getting Maria. Like I said, very, very good CC and decent damage as well. She is a little bit fragile. Looking at her like base stats here, she doesn't have very much P defense well, she has a ton of M defense now because of this thing, this level 20 dragon necklace doodad, and this, of course. So those two give her a ton of M defense. I think this will always be M defense, but this, you can choose to have it whatever stat you want depending on what you do. So like these earrings, for example, are attack, etc. So yeah, still need to work on gear for Claws, I guess. I chose to give Maria the Dark Dragon set because she has a lot of skills that require a lot of mana. So this one's 3, this one's 2, and this one's 4. So she needs kind of a lot of mana, I think, and to keep those CCs going, it's good. So yeah. I have her on the Fire Dragon set. I don't know what it's actually called. Opportune Fire set, I guess. Because crits, I like crits, I like damage. She has, I think, 52% crit rate, which in MSL isn't very good, but here I think it's decent because they attack a lot, so having more crit rate just kind of boosts your overall damage, whereas in MSL, I'm not going to level 49. That dude, he's a big whale, big whale. I think he already has like tier 2 heroes, or transcended twice heroes or something like that. Yeah, speaking of, I actually did spend money, only a little bit, on this starter package 1, 8.99 euros. I thought it was a very good deal. I mean, this is probably a good deal as well, but I'm not really ready to drop. I know it's still not that much, but I'm just not like that invested yet. I mean, looking at what you get for it, I think it is pretty good. I mean, I don't know what's going on with runes really yet. I guess heroic are the best ones. I don't really care about the EXP boosters all that much, because as far as EXP goes, that's actually something else I wanted to talk about. So all my units are 50, and as soon as I ascended Maria, as soon as I ascended anyone to 4-star, I got them to level 50 immediately. because yeah, EXP just seems so easy to get for now. I know it'll be a lot harder to raise them once they're 5-star or transited once, twice, 3 times, whatever. But I am actually running out of empty bottles. You can see here I have 4 of these big ones. 100 of these still kind of big, but not that big ones, and some of those. And I only have a few empty bottles left. These will go away so fast because you get like, I don't know, 5,000-6,000 experiences on some place, experience points. And then I only have 3 and 2 of those. I know I can do like 10 plus 1s to get more bottles, but I actually don't get that many. Missions, as far as, oh wait, no, who cares about missions? But it was achievements, yeah, achievements. Just to give a general idea, I guess, I've spent about 8,000 stamina in those 5 days, which I know isn't totally crazy or anything, especially since you can just auto one place over and over. And or do raids. Raids eat through stamina so freaking fast. I was doing a lot of raids earlier today. To get the remaining pieces of the dragon gear, also to get that necklace to 2-star. That was expensive actually. I don't think I'm being very responsible with my gold, although I did get the fragment pack, so that's actually pretty good as well. That's actually how I was able to 4-star one of them. And then of course the starter pack gives you like 70, I think, of each fragment as well as some gold and diamonds. There's also a cool little event going on here that gives you, I think I got like 800k gold in 2 of the nuts. So that wasn't that great, but usually, you know, you can get some, so this is like 40 stamina, the catfish fillet, and then 20 stamina for the nuts. So 200 and 400 because it gives you 10 every time you pull it. But yeah, let's go ahead and go on a story mode map doodad so you guys can see what the my new heroes are doing. We're gonna just turn that off. I usually like to start with Frey's shield and his defensey little skill there, and then with Epis I like to go behind the enemy, the furthest one away, which is really good in arena as well. She gets her mana so fast, so I'm kind of like overwhelmed to start, but I just use 2 of her skills there, and yeah, so yeah, that's pretty good. And as you can see, the DPS up there, Maria is actually doing a ton of damage. Or is that Epis? No, Epis and Maria are pretty close actually, but Epis has a lot of mana right now, so we're gonna go ahead and use that here. Gonna go ahead and put their shields back up. Like trying to commentate and do all the skills at the same time is still too much for me to handle. But yeah, so Epis does a lot of damage. Maria does some good damage as well, and you know, Claws tanks fine in most cases, unless it's too hard. I actually was trying chapter 6's first stage, and I almost beat it. I came very, very close, but I couldn't do it ultimately. They're just like overflowing. They would do better on auto, to be honest. Just overflowing with mana there. So I'm gonna let them do their own thing. We're coming to the boss now. Let's see what they do against him. All right, so yeah, it's looking. Nothing has happened yet. There goes the black hole thing, and then yeah, okay, I think I actually commentate better while I'm actually playing, but whatever. Basically just to showcase what they're doing, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, that's the boss. We can try chapter 6 stage 1 again just for swag, but I definitely have to be quiet probably so I can concentrate on their skills and stuff, because I think once you beat the first stage on a new chapter, you can start getting tier 6 stuff out of, or chapter 6 in this case. If you beat the first stage, you can start getting tier 6 stuff out of the 10 plus 1s, if I got that right. Because even after I got here and I did some 10 plus 1s then to get some gear and bottles, I wasn't seeing any tier 6 stuff. So you probably have to at least beat the first stage first, and then maybe. But yeah, we're gonna try it anyway. Going in with those 5, they're my only 4 stars, and I plan to keep it that way for a while. So here we are. Again, I have to be kind of quiet. Just to make sure I have all their skills going good and ready. And yeah, so basically I always just start off with the defensive stuff. As you can see, Claws is taking a ton of damage, but I mean, that is to be expected. Let's do her CC, sort of CC. It also does some good damage there as well. Oh, Maria. I would prefer them just to kill this dude without using any of their mana, so they have all their mana for the next wave, but it's going kind of slow, so I'm going to pop a couple. I'll do Epis's as well. Yeah, it did a nice chunk of damage there. Okay, so then we're just gonna spam all for stage 2, and then, or get at least the shield up. Gonna get this in there, and then gonna use Epis's, because I really like Maria and Epis's 3-star combined, using Maria's first to pull them all together, and then Epis to do her 3-star. Oh god, Claws, don't die. I kind of want to save the mana on one hand, but I'm just like getting wrecked because I'm trying to save the mana. So I should probably just start using it and deal with the consequences later. I'm going to go ahead and heal Claws before the boss fight, because the boss is actually the problem, not these dudes. If I can keep the boss CC'd, which is a little bit harder because he can do his active so fast. Okay, so we're going to do that. Put the shield up. Let's keep an eye on there. Going to use her thing. Keep an eye on the CC bars. Oh no. Oh god, Claws. God damn it, Claws. Now everyone's dead. Whatever. Let's just try this. Yeah, we're gonna die again, but that was to be expected. This is just a show. What's going on? I haven't even started hard mode on the chapter beforehand, so I don't understand why I should be surprised. Oh no, god. Yeah, I'm just screwing up. I'm just screwing up over and over again, so I mean, I got way closer than this. He had like maybe 5% of his HP left, but now I give up. So yeah, that's pretty much that. I'm not even going to watch Frey die. I'm just gonna exit. So yeah, now having 4 stars, I have to start thinking about who I'm going to 5-star. And I was actually thinking about Claws first. I think if your tank isn't like the strongest, I know he's actually probably one of the weakest right now because of his gear, same level as everyone else, but his gear isn't so good, I guess. I mean, I don't know what's considered good or bad gear for my current stage, but whatever. But of course, the main reason is because I am closest with him. I need about 100 of these, like blue potion looking doodads, fragments of patience, and only a few of these fragments of strategy. So I'm just basically the closest to him, so that's probably who I'm going to go for first. No, I'm not close with anyone else. Like with Frey, I would have the first one, but then I need 100 of each of the others, and it's kind of the same story with everyone else. I would almost have these for her, but then I need 100 of these as well. So as far as Castle goes, it's been like a hard decision if I should go with him to the Room of Ordeals or not. But since I did decide on a more magic-focused team, I just don't really see the point right now. It's kind of a shame, because I really did like Castle. I could raise him anyway, but not now. I think I have bigger priorities right now to start getting my 5 stars and level 60s. As far as quests are concerned, I'm stuck here now. Before I was stuck on the get the second attribute for a skill, and then it was get the second attribute for 2 skills, and now I'm stuck on learn third skill attribute. But like, I don't really know what that means, because for the other one it said get the second attribute for 2 skills. And so I did that. I did that with Castle, and I think I did that with Claws. So we have 2 here. But this next quest is worded differently, so it says get an attribute for the 3rd skill or something, and I did that, but apparently that's not what it means. It probably means getting the 3rd one here, which is kind of insane. I mean, 120 books. I don't know if maybe I just have to do another one, because I did clauses before that skill came up. So I'm not too sure. If you know, then make sure to drop that down in the comments below. But yeah, I guess there's not too much else to say progression-wise. Oh no. Oh god, what happened? Oh yeah, Tower of Challenge. We can also look at that. I laughed very, very hard when I went into floor 38, and you can see why here. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same experience, because I've changed a bit of gear in the meantime, but it was very funny. I definitely cannot beat it. I don't think I can beat it in a week or 2 weeks, unless there's some trick to it, because it's not his active that's the problem. You can see he just hit me once, and there goes him. He just walks up slowly, just nonchalantly, and boom. He just killed both of them, actually, with one attack. So yeah, that's pretty much that. I'm done there, probably for the rest of however long this tower goes until it resets. If it does reset, it says 11 days, 9 hours, so I imagine it resets then, which would be awesome, because there are some amazing rewards on this tower. So for the meantime, I mean, I might try again. These are level 58. My units are 50, so that is a thing to consider. In our guild, we already have people doing damage to the guild boss, mostly the whales, I guess. Also, I'm not sure if it's a bug or something, or if it's supposed to be like that, but guild raid, I only ever get 2 out of my 4 tickets refreshed when the day refreshes. Well, it looks like a couple other people have been able to damage it at least. I'm very far away from being able to damage it, because I can only get to, like, I don't know, 50 hits out of 100 before he's actually able to take damage. So I'm still quite far away from that, I guess, unless, of course, there could be some other trick or team composition or whatever that makes that easier. Maybe just really fast attackers. I'm not too sure. See if Amy has any bottles in her shop that aren't too expensive. Use shop. Yeah, there would be a few bottles here, but I think I would go through those quite fast as well. But it's only 90k, so I'll take it, I suppose. I'm not sure if it's worth it to buy the mystery skill books. I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, but in the inn, we do have a unit we are going for, and that is Arch. Yes, I think he would also be a good addition to my team. Not sure who I would replace instead of Arch, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We're at 182 out of 1200, so looks like we'll get there in about 10 or 12 more days, something around there, and then we'll have a new hero. Awesome. But I am thinking about just dropping those 6k on Jane, just to finish up my team and know who I'm focusing my resources on. I would miss Claus a lot, actually, but it just, I don't know if he really fits there. I think later on you'll need multiple teams anyway for Arena and maybe World Boss, I think, or Raid or something like that. I think there's, so, you know, I could keep him there, obviously, raise him later, because I know he's a good unit. I'm not sure if he really fits my team here. Jane would probably fit better. But yeah, that'll be it. Make sure to leave a comment down below if you have anything to say. Leaving a like would also be greatly appreciated if you did happen to enjoy. Thanks, guys, as always, for watching, and subscribe. And until next time, I mean...